Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here on No Man's Land for another episode. Tonight we are starting farming the palisades. So stay tuned, we got a lot of work ahead of us building the farm and opening up some new ground to start some new fields and a lot more productions and a lot more animals and long ways to go. So we're just getting started. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Yep, stay tuned. Here we go. I've just been working on opening up new ground and also building the farm. Last thing I was just doing though was working on plowing and getting some stuff going. Let me actually fix my chat here in Streamlabs. There we go. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. Enjoying the new year. Appreciate you guys coming out to hang out tonight. I know it's a late one, but it's kind of all I got right now. I've just been busy with work and the kids and stuff like that, and only time I get to play right now is the late night, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah, work's been picking up. We've been really busy at work, and you know how kids are, they grow like weeds, so they constantly need my attention. Yeah, the worker's been over there. He's picking some rocks and doing stuff like that. The worker, they don't pick the rocks too well, so I missed a little spot. I have to keep on going back and getting him resituated. And also, there's been like trees and stuff in his way he's been running into, so got to get the wood chipper machine down and cut some of these trees out of our way. And hey, what's up, Hydra? How's it going? Always late for you? Yeah, for sure. Well, hopefully you're doing well. Glad you could join me tonight. And hopefully the new year's treating you well. I kind of left this little island here in the middle with the rock and the trees, and I've just been kind of going in a circle around this. It's kind of fun going from the inside out. I've always thought about doing fields like that, starting from the middle and going around in a circle all the way until you're to the edge, instead of the other way around. They've also been turning the rock into lime, so we're using all the rock from this field, turning it into lime with the lime production deal, and putting the lime back down on this field. That's the plan. We have corn planted across the way over there already. It's already in the first stages of growth. Most of that, if not all of that, will be cut for silage. I got 2 forage harvesters over there waiting, ready to go. So as soon as that's ready to start cutting, we're going to get cutting on that. And that way we can get chaff in our bunkers and get everything compacted down and, you know, start our TMR production up there on the hill, biogas plant and such. Yeah, we'll do this here for a bit, and then we'll go up on the hill, and I'll kind of show you guys what I've been doing with the landscaping, and definitely the palisades. That's what I'm calling it now. If you guys don't know what a palisade is, it's like a rock formation where I believe we're like the two forces meet or whatever in the middle and forces the crust up in a certain spot. I forget exactly what causes a palisade, but it's like a rock formation caused by like 2 layers of earth colliding together and pushing the one up. It's like how mountains form, but palisades are a little bit different. It looks like just a sheer rock, kind of like a cliff face almost, is how a palisade will look. It's like the rocks will end up breaking off layers from the face, and it's just like a sheer cliff is what like a palisade usually looks like. Like a flat top with cliffs all the way around. So it's pretty much what our farm is just like, you know, cliff wall and flat plateaus of land. So this here is called the Palisade Farms, or something like that. I just wanted to call it the Palisades because it's what it reminds me of. There's a lake here in Oregon. It's a pretty big lake. You can't even see it either. It's kind of out in the deserty area of Oregon. But you drive up to it. It's called Lake Billy Chinook. It's a pretty big lake. It's actually, I think it's one of our bigger lakes in Oregon. But you can't even see it until you drive up to it because everything's so flat and it's kind of like lower down in like the valley. And the camp, I'm pretty sure the campsite there is called Cove Palisades, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Cove Palisades. It's fun though. You can like rent boathouse things out there and do all kinds of stuff. It's a pretty deep lake. It's not like, doesn't have good like beach around the lake just because like the way the land is all formed there. It's like I said, it's like a palisade. It's like a lot of cliff faces. But if you have a boat or something, kayak or something to get out into the water itself, it's actually pretty. I wish I could just set up a worker into this right here and have this guy plow the field, but we've done pretty well. Just got to get some more rock picked and, you know, work on getting lime and stuff put down, but getting some pretty good land already open. I'm not sure what I want to do in this field yet either. I was almost thinking about running corn again, just so we could have like 2 fields kind of going back to back. Get our first bunker kind of filled up as much as we can off the first field, and then flip this next one into go, and then we can have the other side of the bunker going. We can just like flip-flop these 2 fields for a bit. We don't really need a lot of crop. Straw is pretty easy. I just want to make silage and use that new leveler machine. I haven't used that yet, so that machine's pretty cool. But I want to be able to use that, and, you know, I haven't done silage yet in 22, so I want to have a big silage run going and, you know, have the cow production in full swing up on the hill, which we'll look at that as well when we go up there. It's going pretty good already. We already have some productions going and all kinds of stuff up on the hill. I haven't had that much time to get on the streams. Any time that I have been able to get on and play has been late night and just me being tired, too tired to stream, you know, and just kind of nerding out in the game a little bit before bed. I started working on this one before we did our FS22, or sorry, our FS crew stream on Friday night. I was up in the top right corner of the map, kind of doing little palisades, little farm up there. That's going to be a tricky one, though. I'll have to put some more work into that one, just because the hill's so steep. I'll have to like carve some switchbacks into the hillside and kind of make it a little bit easier to get up there. But that's the whole point. I was trying to make it tricky to get up on top of there. Anybody could do it easy, but if it's like a tricky entrance to your farm or whatnot, it's a little bit better. It's better in my opinion, just because the difficulty level, I guess. Kind of like how Spectacle Island is, when you have to go up to the main farm on Spectacle, and there's like if you ever play Spectacle, you know how the main farm is. It's like that narrow road with the bridge, and, you know, you can kind of like fall in a couple spots. It's a little bit tougher to get larger stuff up there easily, you know. Even like just a smaller thing to and from is kind of tricky to get up to the main farm. I like that a lot. Kind of adds a little extra into it. I was actually talking to Jim about that. Hopefully whatever his next map will be, we'll have some like tricky little difficulties like that, you know. You don't he'll probably have an area, if he does do that, he'll probably have in part of the farm where it's easy, and then like a different farm or something, it's like the higher difficulty farm type of thing. I was telling him he should make it harder. He's like, what, harder than No Man's Land? And I was like, no, like Spectacle, drive up to the main farm. He thought it was funny. He sure did put a lot of rock on this map, though, I'll tell you what. Everywhere I uncover is just so much rock in the ground. At least I feel like it's more. Is it more? I feel like on other maps it's not as much. Not like we had a lot of maps to play on yet, you know? On the other couple maps. We are getting some more for PC coming out. There's like But I heard like Delta Junction came out, and Hazard County, I believe, came out. That North Dakota, I forget what that map's called. North Dakota something. The small silage clamp, 6 meters by 31 meter, holds approximately 700,000 liters of chaff. Nice. You use the convey all auger pipe to fill it. Oh, nice. That's a good way to go. I appreciate all the work you've been doing over there, Hydra, getting all the info. I wish I could play, and I wish I could play enough to be able to share information. You know, I'm still learning. I feel like I'm so far. Like, we just started this game, and I feel like I'm so far behind already. Well, I know we have plenty of time to play and, you know, catch up and learn. And oh, so I'm not too worried about it. That's why I've just been kind of taking it easy and kind of learning the game at my own pace. You know, there's so much that you guys already know that I haven't even tried yet. So much content I gotta catch up on as well. But man, it's like just gameplay by itself. There's so much that you guys have all tried that I have not tried yet. That's one reason why I haven't been watching as much content on 22 yet. It's because I kind of want to learn myself. You know, I kind of want to learn. Like, I like learning some of this stuff from everybody, watching stuff, you know, but like, I like to be able to learn my own as well. Or be surprised, like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know, before, like, you know, on my own, instead of somebody else showing me. Kind of taking it's like watching somebody else open up Christmas presents, you know? Like opening up the same Christmas presents that you're gonna get before you get to. Alright, we got a little bit more to go here. We're just gonna go ahead and knock out this plowing. Pretty good sized field here. I just kind of went around. I didn't want to go like too big. I could have gone a little bit more, but pretty much just kind of followed the hill where it started to go up is where I kind of stopped the size of the field. Ooh, this thing's getting filthy. Oh, with your recovery, you're resting, so you have all day, every day to play? Yeah, I know you do. Which is cool. Like, I'm glad you're able to play this while you're recovering. Yeah, nice learning for yourself, for sure. Oh, you filled the small one to give you the idea of the capacity? Yeah, for sure. I can't wait. So, like, now, you're a good person to ask her, Hydra. So those cow enclosures up on the hill, those like the auto feed enclosures, do they not produce manure? Are we not doing, is there not manure for those on 22? Or is it maybe just that cow barn? Or I'm getting slurry out of it, but there's nowhere for the manure. It doesn't even say manure on the, you know, on the list of stuff. And I gave them bedding. They let me put straw in there. Right, my dog keeps on coming out here wandering, nosing around. He needs to go lay down. Hit cruise control here. Shouldn't drink and drive, but I'm having a beer tonight. So, hold on to your butts. Ah, I gotcha. Thanks, Hydra. I should have known that. We'll do that here in just a minute, because they're probably like bursting at the seams for getting the manure out of there. Because I was like, no way, how are they not going to have manure? Manure is such a real thing in real life. Animals produce a lot of poop, you know? Can't just, like, not have it. Like, the cows are bred to not poop, right? It's just or maybe just a liquid poo. Chocolate milk cows. Manure heap in silos. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, you place one down for multiple. I've noticed there's a few things that are like that in this game. Like, for example, the trigger for collecting honey off the bees. You know, you put one trigger down or one spawn point and for a bunch of beehives. Alright, we got one little spot back there. I think that's a spot we missed. And then we'll have to come back out with our little tree mulcher machine and it'll like mulch the tree down and kind of plow out the ground there as well at the same time. And then we can, you know, we'll go through. Oh, I didn't miss one of my patch right there. We'll go through and work on rock picking some more later on. I just want to get some of this plowing out of the way, so that's what we're doing. You know, I never really have a plan on what we're going to work on. It's just whatever needs to be worked on next for the farm. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to get more episodes out to this, you know, live streams and stuff, but we'll try to do a lot more of this one, building up the No Man's Land palisades. I'll show you guys. I've been putting some work in there, just landscaping, and, you know, I still have a long ways to go on adding all the little small details, and I don't want to go too crazy yet because I'm waiting for that No Man's Land Placeables pack by Alien Jim. But, you know, that probably won't be until... I bet it's not for a couple months still. He's probably going to put some pretty decent work into that one. But I imagine he has some pretty fun stuff up his sleeve for that as well. So, you know, I'm going to try to make it pretty detailed now. But, you know, I want to be able to, like, take my time and leave enough room to add in whatever other placeables that he has up his sleeve. I'm sure it'll be similar to that first one. But, you know, 22 version. Oh, you believe the spawn point for the honey can be anywhere. Oh, as long as you own the land, is that what it is? It did say you can only have one spawn point for that when I placed it. I'll have to go check how that's doing up there, too. Because we got the beehives. I put beehives up there where the greenhouses are. And actually, we have more greenhouses now, too. So we're up to... Oh, I believe we have like 10 greenhouses now or something. Maybe more. I forget. But we'll be placing more as well once we get everything kind of going. We also have some vineyards that we started. Watch, we got a bunch of stuff. We'll go check some stuff out. We'll do a little drive around here after we get the rest of this ground opened up here. Plowing new ground, opening up the new cut like this is definitely satisfying to me. I love this part. Like, I wish a worker could do it for me, you know, and I could just watch him do all the plowing, but just going from the grass to the opened up, especially like the ground texture on 22 with how you can ride up on the grass, and then once you're down into like the plowed ground, it's like, you know, the ground's softer, you know, because you tore it up. I just love that. It makes it that much more satisfying to me. changing like the density of the ground you're driving on. It feels like it loosens it up, you know? It's pretty cool. BSR modding got a list of a lot of mods coming soon. Oh yeah, cool. It sucks there's like, you know, it's good and bad. There's so many mods out waiting for like being tested and stuff because everybody I think just like is pushing their mods through so fast that they're not like taking their time to have the quality, you know. It's like quality over quantity. They're pushing like so many out there. There's going to be some good ones, no doubt, but there's going to be, you know, I wonder what like the ratio of like a quality one versus a crappy one is. If it's like 50-50, people need to slow down and take their time and make sure it's all the way dialed in before shipping it out for testing. Kind of bogs everything down when they have so much to do, you know? You said you love that new plow? Yeah, for sure. You said can you use it on other maps to do plow contracts? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this thing's awesome. There's a few other ones that we were using too that can plow. I think they're cultivators though, but they could do plowing as well. So here we'll drive up to our farm. We'll go this way since we're on this side. I did make it to where there's like a road that goes from is that the store way over there? No, I don't think so. Or maybe it is. It's hard to tell with that. It's like a house way over there. But there's a road that goes from the main farm, or the main store over there, all the way up the back hill, up to our farm. So we got, you know, the vineyard that's on the map, we got that going, and that has some green growth on it, so that's going okay. But then over here on the other side, we have another little grape vineyard. We'll add more in here as well. I might do olives down here in the same area, just so we have, you know, those similar productions kind of in the same area down here. But I made this whole little area so there's room for expansion for more productions if we want to add more productions through here. And then like on the back side back there we can add more vineyards back in there. But we have our little vineyard that we got going on here for more grapes. Yeah, I got the fertilizer waiting to go as soon as that's all ready. So that's going to be a nice little addition. We have the, what is this one? The grape processing unit here, getting ready to process some grapes. So that's one of our things down here on the lower side. So we'll go up here, up to the palisades, and check all this stuff out up here. Been doing a bit of landscaping, adding trees in, and a lot of the trees around you see around here are all trees that I've added in everywhere. Like a lot of these trees you see in here are ones I've added. Started doing some fence work and stuff. There's a lot of fences still to put in, and lights and all the different stuff. We'll be adding pretty much everything in. I left little breaks in the fence too if I want to come in here and mow it all in between. There's like gaps, not even a gate, just a gap to drive right in. I did that quite a few spots around, kind of trying to think ahead where I'm going to be getting into areas. And but yeah, we have these two cow enclosures fully going. I think they were already going last time you guys were on here with me, or we were just getting started. I can't remember where we were exactly, but these two down here are full swing, and see what they got going on. So right now, even milk on this one has 25,722 liters. So that one's doing really good. And then this one over here right now has 2,600. I think I got rid of a lot of the milk out of this one just recently. Yeah, so we have the dairy, and we have, oh, what's the other one? They're both like little dairy kind of thing. This one here is making cheese forest, and the other one's making butter. Or no, this one's making butter, right? Yeah. This one's making butter for us right now. It's doing really good. We already have a couple cases of the butter in the shed. And yeah, this one over here is working away, making some cheese. So we got the cheese pallets just back here. So we got cheese in the works. And then for now, I'm just going to be storing a bunch of the pallets like in here. So I already have some butter in here. This will be my kind of refrigerated storage, but not really, you know. That's why I wish you could like open up these and have the access to inside of there and stuff. It'd be kind of cool. So yeah, this is all doing good right down here. Just kind of keeping the cows going and getting the productions rolling down here. I just wanted to throw like two different productions down here. It just looks better having two different things instead of the same thing. I'll go up here on the hill. So like last time we were on here, I was working on getting all this area kind of built and set up and landscaped, and I got the solar panels kicking away. You see, we're pretty far up here on the farm already, just because it's all the different levels, different tiered on everything. Oh, hey, what's up, Felton? How's it going? Sorry, I'm getting lost in chat here. Giant said 3,000 mods are submitted and 90% failed. Wow. That's a really great setup you've got there. Yeah, so funny. What's up, Felton? Glad you could be here. Didn't hear the dog? No, he's over here being annoying, though. Pacing back and forth and nosing at stuff, so maybe he smelled Felton coming. But see, up here on top, I still have to do some more landscaping. This is that TMR. What do they call this one? TMR production, whatever, or something. What is this one called? TMR factory. I should know that. But yeah, we're gonna make TMR in this thing. But we'll be making, you know, we'll be having digestate going in here, like, or silage going here for digestate, which I'll probably just save for a while. Hopefully Missy B slurry yard will be coming to 22 or something similar where I could get a better price for digestate. But we have the triple bunker there set up. And I'll add that manure pit here in just a bit so we can start collecting on manure. Yeah, the panels are running. We got all kinds of little stuff all throughout. Up here I was working on some more fencing. I like this fencing here for, you know, around, you could do like around a construction area or something. I kind of liked it for, you know, around the biogas plant. Kind of hazard warning fence type of thing. Or a construction fence. I like all the different cones and stuff you get now too. There's that thing for the cones. So yeah, this is our greenhouses we were working on last time. But they were in full swing for a bit. Some of them are still going. I'm still working on getting pallets picked up and stored. And we got quite a few strawberries already. This is all just one round. Just trying to get some of these cleaned up, and there's so many. Like, look how many strawberries we still have over here. They produce quite a bit. This truck has been running the whole time. Just trying to get water going to some of these. Oh, there it is. Late bark. Late bark. Go lay down. Sorry, Felton's already here. He's barking now. Stop your barking. He's already here. Yeah, he sensed you coming. You say you're pretty sure you see a number of mods from Missy B on the testing list? There you go. I'll go ahead and just... Oh, yeah. Forgot it has to be on to fill. That's why I was leaving it on. But yeah, so this is all going really good up here. I've actually switched over... Oh... I do have to clear out some of this stuff, but you see lettuce is going in here now. So I have to clear out... I have to move these at least, so... And maybe I'll just do that real quick. We'll just move them out of the way so the lettuce can start popping up in its place, but we'll have to get all these kind of picked up. I feel like the pallets are way better to move around now. It's actually the first time I picked them up by hand, because I've been using the telehandler over there. And I feel like just grabbing with the forks and stuff now is way better than before. You know, in this game, better than 22 when I first started. So let's move all these off of here for now. Oops, that's fine. I just want the lettuce to be able to grow right there. I think this one... I'm not sure what's in there right now, actually. Check that out, but we can move all these strawberries off of the little trigger or spawn point here. That way we can keep it rolling. Yeah, I was like trying to keep going on everything earlier, and I was moving some of these, and I'm like, man, it's just so many. Strawberries are not worth doing unless you're doing cakes. Oh yeah, it's all good. I will be doing a bit of everything. As you see, it's not really a big deal. I have over 5 million in the account. I'm just going to be having like a big inventory of like this whole area. I just want to have it all stacked up with all the different various stuff that we can do, you know, so it's like I have all the production, but I also have all of the inventory as well, you know. It's kind of where we're going to be getting at. I just want to have a high inventory of a lot of stuff. I probably won't be selling that much. I'll be using productions all the way as far as it can go and having like inventory of pretty much everything. I think that'd be a fun way to go. Let's see, we got some honey over here to going. Still have to finish doing like the landscape. I threw like the fence back here and did a little bit of groundwork though. I have to throw in some more plants and stuff. You said you didn't think the pallets could be moved by hand now? They're not. See if I go up to it right now. Oh, let's see. See how it's red? I can't pick that up. But I got a super strength on. I could just, you know, click that on and I can move whatever I want. Like, you know what I mean? you know what I mean. But I thought the some could be picked up by hand, but I thought I went back to like not being able to be picked up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Get in. Like it wouldn't let me get in though. Yeah, we got a few pieces of equipment floating around too, as you see. But we'll continue on with the little tour here. We're gonna go up this hill. So this is where we were working last time. And then we got the whole area up on top I've been working on. We'll drive on top of the palisades up here. Show you guys what I've been working on up here a little bit. So this will be a little bit of drive to get up here. It's not too bad. Got a little shed and some equipment up here. But what do you know? We got more cows up here. We got 2 more of the same type of self-feeding enclosures up here, just rocking away, doing really good. It's kind of weird how this landed though. I don't really like how that. I tried to terraform the ground back up to that, and it wouldn't let me. So it's kind of is what it is. Not really sure what happened there. Maybe because these were so close together. Kind of like you can see how it kind of dropped the ground down a little bit there. I couldn't bring it back up. Drives just fine, but it looks a little weird. So don't worry about that. It's just a feature. But yeah, cows are doing really good in here. It looks like they're just about actually gonna get fed here in just a bit. Yeah, they're all max capacity. This one right now has 3,800 liters of milk. And this one over here has also 3,800. I started them about the same time. You know, money's not an issue. Oh yeah, Lumberjack mod, yeah. Yeah, money's not an issue, but if you direct sell from production building, oh, you lose 40%? Oh, cool. Well, that's good to know. Well, like I said, we'll be saving a lot of the stuff up and just having our inventory pretty high, stocked up. It's fun because I'm on PC and I'm like a console player at heart. So being able to do everything that I want to do and have no limit on the stuff I have is like really kind of exciting to me because I haven't got to do that before, especially on No Man's Land. I get to actually build No Man's Land like how I want to. It's pretty neat. So yeah, we got other like fences and stuff put in, but yeah, cows are happy and did a little bit of landscaping up here, nothing too major. Try to keep it pretty simple up here. Maybe we could add something else. Well, I need a manure pit now, right? So we'll probably put a manure pit out here somewhere. So we need one of those up here and down below with the other cow enclosure. So this is our one of our top areas here. So that's number 3 and 4 of our cow enclosures. We actually have one more. But this will be a road. I'll paint a road that goes up through here, which I haven't done yet, which will intersect right here into this one. But this is where our farmhouse is, up here in the very, very top. Kind of overlooks everything, and really nice view, actually, if you kind of go out here to the edge of here, and you can just, like, look across the whole thing, and, like, see our whole farmyard down there, and you can see the cows over there, and you can see the cows down below down there, too. So, really nice view up here on top. And we also have more greenhouses. These greenhouses have not started yet, but we also will have inventory getting grown here as well. So I did some landscaping up here. I still have to finish that off, but it's kind of getting a little stuff going. I need to bring the pickup truck up here, because that's what I wanted to park up here. Maybe I'll bring the old equipment up here or something, but solar panels going up here too in the back. And then we have a little backyard I was working on setting up and kind of make it into a little area. There's a solar panel and a little wind generator there. Hey, what's up, Joss? There he is. How's it going, buddy? Glad you're able to join us tonight. Just kind of doing a little farm tour. A little Christmas tree up here, 'Tis the season still, even though we're into the new year. Happy 22, everybody. There, we'll just turn around here, go back down. So yeah, there'll be a road that comes up. We'll probably work on some of that tonight a little bit. But yeah, this will just drop down here. And then we'll go this way. And then, our road to go back down to, like, pretty much our main entrance, we could come up the hill, or we could jump straight up the hill if we have to, instead of going through the farm to get up to here, to our farmhouse or whatnot. There'll be a whole area set up here as well. Probably another slurry tank, or pit, and also manure pit up here as well. Probably a multi-fill over here and some other stuff. But it's other cow enclosure I'm working on setting up, and pretty much from here we're going to be going into the ground this way, which I haven't done any terraforming yet from here over. But from here I was thinking about going and kind of doing something on this from like maybe here over, or maybe just over there over, so we'll have like another pretty big flat with like a palisade front on the front of this area here as well. And that'll kind of finish it off for our main cow side of things over here. So I'm not sure how many cow enclosures I actually want to have. You see any bales? Nah, we should make some bales though, huh? We'll have some bales going. I'll have thousands of bales, I promise you. Yeah, we got some of the wind turbines going on over here, which these are cool, just up here on the hill. I don't even own this land back here, I don't think, or maybe I do now, but I didn't when I placed these, and you can just place them wherever. It's so awesome looking. I like how the bottom's green like that. It's kind of cool. But this is going to be our whole forest area right here, right? So we got the whole forest land. This is our densest patch of trees in this area. And I also want to grow some trees as well. So we'll have a whole field that we set up that is just tree production that we're actually going to be growing. And so I just started this last night, just kind of getting some ideas of where I wanted everything. Still have to work on doing like the roadways and kind of smoothing stuff out. This is kind of just a rough, quick idea of kind of where I was trying to put some stuff. But there's some trees in, did a little bit of landscaping, and this will be our carpentry productions up here, our little wood shops up here on the hill. I kind of liked having those. I liked having these up here on the hill because, I'm a carpenter, I'm a wood guy, so kind of having these productions up here on the hill overlooking the sawmill, down below, and the rest of the setup down here. It's kind of cool being up here. You got the turbines back in the background over the forest, and it's really kind of a nice view from up here. That's why I like the palisade kind of setup, and it works really well too on this map because there's not like a lot of flat ground, so you got to be able to make your flats and build on that, and it gets kind of tricky. But if you can use the landscape, we have to fix the roads up a little bit, smooth them out more. But if you could use the landscape and kind of build off of it to form and make your own stuff, it's pretty awesome. So we'll be bringing the lumber through here and having all this going, having boards going here. We also have the biomass heat plant right over here, so we can take wood chips and get that going. But somewhere we'll have a setup, probably down in the forest, where we'll have like wood chipping and stuff going on down there as well. He said, "Bark, boy." You guys are so funny. I appreciate you guys being here. I've been meaning to get on here and stream, and you guys have been looking forward to it, and I've been slacking. So yeah, this will be kind of our little area down here. I want to work on building like a field. Probably go with like a square field for this, but I want to do like rows of trees, probably spruce, and probably a lot of it's just spruce because they're the tallest, straightest ones. But I want to do sections of trees, like different stages of growth, and that way our forestry up there will be sustainable. Down here is going to be the start of our little town. It's going to be like a little city with all the different production chains and different little stuff. We'll be kind of adding and expanding onto this whole area down here. This will be our little village that we're going to start working on. We'll have a little neighborhood off to the side, and maybe on the other side we'll have a little neighborhood. And so we appreciate you finally streaming. Oh man, I know it. No, I appreciate you, man. And your last video was good too. Overdue television, yeah. Well, I appreciate you wanting to watch and returning time and time again. If I'll try and do more. It's just been like really tough, with the baby and work and doing all that. I've been tired recently too, so man, no more sleeping for me, right? No, but if I do stream more and more, we missed a couple of patches, which I'm gonna try to at least do every other day again. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow for Friday. But every other day is like kind of what I was doing, so I would like to get back to doing that. And at least 3 days a week is what I want on average, if not more. If it was up to me, I'd be on here every day. Like Rob. No, Rob doesn't stream every day, but he puts content out pretty often. We just like giving him a hard time about it. Let's see, there's that one other patch over here. And I'm going to go over to one other part of the map here and show you guys what we got going on. But we're going to have all the different areas that are like, we'll have all the different animals. Maybe not horses. I don't really do horses. Like, horses are okay, but it's not really my thing. It's like, I like farm animals, the kind you eat, Because, you could eat sheep, they got wool and you can eat them, Pigs got bacon and ham and all that stuff. I guess if you could cook them, then I know you can eat a horse, but that's kind of gross. Oh yeah, let's check out our corn real quick. Look at our cornfield that we did. Don't want to run it over. I don't even know if I have crop destruction on, but look at that. The corn is looking beautiful. We got a bunch of rain too, so it's looking really good. Yield bonus 94%, 95%. Fertilizer 100%. It said different right back there. Like 94 or 98% fertilizer or something it said. But yeah, that whole cornfield is looking awesome. Oh, we're starting to get some weeds coming through. A couple weeds popping up right there. I should go through pretty soon and do a pre-emerge spray. A little bit of weeds though, not too bad. Alright, so one more spot we're going to drive over here and check out. And then we'll get back to the business. You can eat horses and make glue. Yeah, it's gross. Oh, you got some good responses from your video? Is that what you're talking about, Joss? No, I liked your video. You gotta do more. And eventually I'll get all that course play and auto drive stuff all set up. Every time I watch you do it, I'm like, alright, it's pretty cool. I just gotta figure all that stuff out. I don't know how to do any of that, so I'll have to go back and... I'll go back and watch some of your old videos too, because I know you were showing some of that stuff on your old videos from 19. So let's take a little drive over. We have all this extra space over here. We're going to work on like building different fields, and there'll be all kinds of different fields around everywhere that we can. And I don't know if we can get into any of this forest over here. Or is that just the edge right there? Yeah. I assumed maybe it was. Because that's exactly how it was on 19, but it didn't look as... That like peripheral back there looks way nicer. Some really nice trees back in there. Joss did a video. He said, "Is there a link?" Yeah, Joss, drop a link in the chat there. He's done videos before. It's been a while, but he just did a stream. What was that, last week, right? Or maybe a little bit more, 2 weeks ago. Alright, so we'll come down here on this bottom side. So at the same time, this is also a work in progress, and this is going to be the pig farm, which a lot of the manure and slurry and stuff will just run back over to our main farm. We'll take a lot of it over there for processing in the biogas plant, or we'll make a whole other biogas plant, you know, somewhere right down here or something. All depends on the production we get from over here. So, like, I'll make a road going up here a little bit smoother. This won't be the road going up there. It's just kind of how it looks when it starts. Just working on getting some kind of stuff set around slurry pits and enclosures. Haven't done any landscaping really, or texturing, painting type stuff yet. A little bit, but not too much. So we got this first flat up here. Got the fill stations up here, fuel station. Couple little sheds, but it's like kind of building up the rock face on here, making it look a little bit more rocky, you know. But I also did this too. I made this little bridge road. This will be a road like painted dirt that will go across, so you don't have to go out and around. You can just kind of go across this road. We'll have fences on both sides and whatnot to keep you on there. Maybe it'll just stay open. But then we have all these other pig enclosures over here as well. I know it's kind of overkill on the pigs. I haven't done pigs at all yet on 19 or on 22, so we'll see how it goes. I've done thousands of pigs at one time. Hey, I didn't notice that ground being such a dip there. That's right. That's how we're gonna run it. That's how that one's gonna look. Yeah, we have all the different enclosures. Not all the different ones. We have all the enclosures over here. So we have... was that 2 over there and 6 over here? So we have 8 enclosures, which I believe that... Yeah, how much does each one do? Each one does... it doesn't tell me. It will if I go into here. Like 200 and something pigs, I think, on each one. Oh, last Saturday? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Josh, definitely drop a link so these guys can check out your content. Because it's hard to find your channel if you don't. So yeah, here's the pig enclosure. Yeah, it holds 270. 270. That's a lot. It's pretty cool. I like it. See this? I like the little pig, like... I wish we could have... Can we have baby pigs? Is that a thing? I wish they'd look like baby pigs. We could buy... Age is only 4 months old. It's pretty little. Age, yeah, 0 months old. I wish they looked small, though. That's the only thing. Alright, so this is going to be our pig farm. We're going to be working on building this up into our pig area. I think over probably by our main farm somewhere up there. What I'll probably do, actually... So I want to find a good spot to make our chicken farm. There's going to be a big chicken farm as well. I kind of want to just do like a farm for every type of animal. So we'll do sheep in an area. You know, make some grass fields for them. I know everything's grass, but we'll actually plant grass fields with... you know, we'll do fences around them and all that. Whoa. Yeah, everything out here will have roads going to it and fields cut in. You know, everything's just kind of a work in progress, and like everything like here and like the forestry area and stuff, it's all just like a rough draft. I'll be adding and changing. And oh, you posted it but it disappeared? That's because you're not a moderator, dude. So here, I'll make you mod and then I'll take it back if you don't want it, because I know you don't like having permission that you're not. I don't know, something about you not liking your permissions. Just gotta go in here and make you mod real quick, and then you can post it. I'm sure you can after. Here, you got a blue wrench again. Now you can try it. But if you don't want to be mod, you don't have to. But I don't mind you having moderator on my stuff. You know, you're a smart guy and you know my channel pretty well, so like you might as well have the permission. You wonder if OT has bots or something set to murder links because you don't see it either. Oh yeah, I think if you're... There's the link. If you're not a moderator, you don't get to be able to post stuff like that. It just goes... disappears by itself, I think. Maybe I'll do like a chicken farm like right here. Maybe this is where the chickens will be. And maybe this is where the sheep will be, right here. Whatever I want. Nah, it's whatever you want to. Like if you don't want to have mod, you don't have to. Well, I don't mind you having it one bit, so... There. There's that. Oh, you thought Feldon was already subbed? Is he now? Ah, cool. Yeah, looks like Hydra sub too. He said he'll check it out after the stream. Heck yeah. Anybody else watching this later too, that's the link right there. Here, I'll pin it real quick. Let's see. There, I pinned it to the top. Anybody that's coming in later on seeing this in the chat, there's a link to Joss's YouTube channel. Check his stuff out. Oh, you just finished the Dalina? Were you watching on Felden's, or you got your own thing going over there, Hydra? He says, seems I am subbed. Joss, he said, no clue why, didn't see how... Oh, didn't see it show up as a new thing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a ways to go. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's because you put in all the work, Felden. You put the extra time in, you know. Oh wait, where am I going here? So yeah, we had like that main road coming up over there. I was thinking about maybe putting the chickens in, like right over here-ish. Or maybe down their side. I kind of like this longer drive up the side over here. Felden series got up to date with it from the start. Yeah, you said you gotta click the bell for sure. Nah, Felden has some fun stuff over there. I'm missing the last few episodes. I have to go back and finish watching those. Like I said, I've just been so busy with everything. Let's see what's next. But I was thinking about maybe flattening right out here and maybe having like the chickens over here. Maybe it's a good little spot. I was thinking like maybe like 4 or 6 enclosures. Because chickens are so easy, they can just make us a bunch of eggs really fast. Excuse me. So I'm just going to park this over here for a sec. And we're going to put down... Oh, crash. We're going to put down a manure bunker thingy here. Which will probably be in, what, extensions? Is it like this one here? Manure heap. I should have known that. It's like, why is it not giving me manure? So we'll probably want to put that wherever. Maybe just right over here by the slurry, I guess. Oh, it needs to be closer. There's enough for him to drive on either side of it if it's... Oh, of course it doesn't. I hate when you can't turn it. Like, what's up with that? It's only going to let me face it one direction. So annoying. Actually, right. If it'll let me turn it. Sometimes you gotta, yeah, keep flipping it around until it lets you, but... Like... That is not how I'd want it facing, but it is what it is, I guess, right? I'll just put that one there, and we'll probably put another one over here on this other side. We just won't be able to drive through as good right there. I guess if it's like right there, it should be pretty good. But then we need one of those up the hill here too. Flattening failed. Hopefully that's close enough to both of those. I should be able to drive through just fine. Yeah, that'll work right there. I don't have too much space up here on top. Alright, so I do want to... Let's see, where's our... So here, we'll jump out here real quick too, and we'll... So I still have all the old equipment too, so we have like the old farm. I got rid of the old farmhouse because you can only have one farmhouse, which is stupid. I got rid of that, but I still have all of the old starting equipment because I think it's cool because like this tractor has 1,700 hours of work time. It's like Taz's tractor right there has so many hours on it, right? Like everything has like ridiculous hours, 1,298 hours on it. So it's like the use of this equipment I think is kind of cool. That's all the starting pieces. So I was thinking about at least keeping... I don't know. I'll just keep all of it probably, but I think it's funny that I still have all that. And the truck too has 2,300 hours. In good shape. Looks like it's in pretty good shape for that many hours on it. But over here in our main barn, we have some equipment kind of getting up there and little toys and stuff that we have. We've been using these two tractors here quite a bit. Sprayer's fully loaded. Oh, you said manure heap in silo tab, not silo extension? Oh. Gotcha. They fixed that in the latest patch. They didn't. So you need a silo, not an extension. So I have to sell those or what? That's what I got you guys for, right? Keep me in line. Oh, that's fine, right? I can just sell these then. So what would I need? I need a silo. And it'd be like this one. Manure heap. But still, this one we can't really flip it around either. I hate when it's like that. We'll just put it in the same spot. Alright, hopefully that works, and we'll get rid of this one. I was hoping right in the middle would have worked for a good one for both. Extension, silo. Let's do that. Thanks for the heads up, dudes. Like I said, you guys know way more about this game than I do. I'm so far behind. We just got started too, and I'm so far behind already. I feel like I'm doing okay, you know? Learning as we go. Let's see, I do... Nope, we need one of these guys. How's that little back road? It's actually a pretty good spot to kind of pull in up here and unload on this side. It just told me it's fine, and then it says it's not. There it goes. I'll do one of those there too. I think also on this side too we have to. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put one of these down like here, and we'll also do one of these too. I guess really like the better spot to have this, if it lets you, is like... Nah, that's not gonna work though for how we have not a lot of room on this side over here. We'll just have it. We'll just have it like that, I guess. Not that ideal, but it's fine. Alright, so that's all good. What I want to find... Oh yeah, so... yeah, we got a few things. We got headers for harvesters. We got the the New Hollands, you know. I used to run those all the time in 19, so why not in 22 as well? They're gorgeous. You know, we got McCormick, we got the quad track beast mode over there just waiting to go. We got this little spaceship here for doing our silage bunkers. I have not used this yet. Awesome. I've been seeing these. I've seen these for years, but still not in Farm Sim until now, so very cool. And then we have our Wicked machine for cutting down whatever gets in its path. You know, that thing is mean looking. So we got some trees to cut down with that. We got like sprayer and stuff's full. We have other little accessories and stuff, some augers and different stuff. We'll have all kinds of different little accessories and different equipment. You know, we're not going to have so many vehicles, but when it comes to like trailers and plows and cultivators and, you know, rollers and all the different in-between equipment, I want to have a big collection of that stuff because why not, right? I couldn't before because of slots. I don't have a slot count now, so why not just have, you know, a crazy collection of stuff? Like, I want this whole shed just full of trailers and different, I want all kinds of different stuff in here. But, you know, we're starting to get a few little pieces. I haven't used this yet. This thing's kind of cool. Hopefully it, you know, works like it looks there. It looks like a nice little milling, not like a milling, like sort of a milling machine, but on the inside. So hopefully it shoots out and can fill other trailers with it or whatnot. And of course the Roland pack. Roland has nice stuff. I didn't use it that much in 19, but I love the color orange, and their blue is super nice too. OT placing so many things he can never keep up with it. Oh well, yeah, that's the whole idea. We'll play it in real time and have a lot of days in between, you know? Like, not just one day for a month. We'll play in seasons and run real time, and that's the whole point. Kind of just overkill and trying to... We'll do as much as we can, and then, you know, if I can't keep up with it, then I'll back off some stuff, sell some animals and whatnot, you know? But as soon as we get like our inventory of everything stocked up, then we can kind of cool our jets a little bit. But until then, we're going for it. Oh, actually, I don't want this right now. What I want... Oh, there it is. I was looking for this guy. So we're gonna... I guess we have some milk. No, I don't want to use this one for milk. This is the one I've been using for slurry and stuff, which I guess we can... do that. Doesn't really matter, you can put whatever you want here. But we have some slurry here. I'm gonna take that and dump it over here. Oh. Huh? Did I not place that? I thought for sure I placed that. I wanted to drive into it to see maybe if it was actually there. I just couldn't see it. Silo, slurry. There. I thought it was there before. We'll go ahead and get this dumped in here. That way we just have our nice little collection of stuff. I also have the saddle track too. It's over at the shop. Food does sound good. Yeah, eating some breakfast, some coffee. Well, cheers. I'm drinking a beer right now. How about that? Console had a good slot count. Oh, has a good slot count now. Yeah. Yeah, nothing like PC. Yeah, no slot count. I know the slot count for consoles now is pretty insane. Like from going from PS4 on 19 to, you know, $12.99 to what is it now for even PS4? It's like 5,000 or 3,000. Like tripled. I forget what it is. Ah, cheers. Need a refill pretty soon. Yeah, I've been working on doing a little... Whoa, crash. I've been just working on doing a little stuff and kind of just working on getting the farm built and just little ideas here and there. And it's not like it's funny because you're like, oh, I got so much stuff, it's going to be hard to keep up with. Oh, yeah, it is going to be hard to keep up with it, especially the way I have all the terrain and stuff up here, you know, with the palisades and stuff, so it'll take some more time, a little trickier, maneuvering through stuff, and but once we get it all set up, it's more about just like getting the map here built for me to play on. It's kind of what I'm working at now. PS5, Xbox Series X has 5,155. That is insane. That's so cool. I'm so glad that happened for console players. Because I'm a console player at heart, but I'll probably never go back. My style of play, though, will always be more console style of play. But, like, not having a limit is pretty cool. We just got 16,000 liters of slurry out of there already. And I'm not sure if these guys actually have any straw. Oh, no, they did get straw inside. Oh, but I have to sell this one, right? I didn't sell this one. Or did I? Manure heap. Oh, that's what I need, right? Pretty sure that's what that was. Is what is the extension called? Oh, manure heap extension. Okay. See, I can't remember what I did now. Yeah, so that should work just fine. I just can't remember if I got rid of that one or not. Hey, Dancer 503, what's up? KS Dancer 1111, make a wish. How you doing, Dancer? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Huh. I like this little man truck. This thing has really good turn radius, especially on some of these little tighter areas. It gets in there real good. Oh man, that's kind of a crappy little thing though. I wonder if I'll be able to still back up close enough just to like dump in there. I should have spun this a little bit so like the spout thing would have been like right here on the corner, having like the trigger there like a little bit closer to both sides. But maybe it's still gonna work. He's like, yo bro, all gas, you already know? All gas, no brakes, bro. Let's see if I can just back up to that real quick. Oh, crash. This truck does a really good job, though. That's why I really like using these around the yard so far. Is it gonna let me? I can just back all the way in there. Alright, that works. That wasn't the plan there. Yeah, we're all doing good, bro. Hopefully you and the fam are doing good as well. Hopefully we can link up again soon. Yeah, everybody, that Dancer 503, it's a good friend of mine. One of my best buds. He stopped by the shop, was that just a couple weeks ago, and said hi, but well, we only had a short little bit time to chat. Him and I, we could spend hours chatting. So a few minutes of chatting was definitely not enough. Happy Christmas and Blue Year. So funny. You brazy. Yes, I think that's enough slurry for these guys. They don't have a whole lot. Let's see what they actually got in there now. Yeah, so they're doing good. They got 4,000 in there. Pretty good. Everything else. Milk's doing pretty good. They're getting that going pretty well. Oh. And we'll take this down below. I did have a lot of the slurry just going to the biogas plant, but I'm kind of waiting for that for now. It's not a super big deal to get the biogas plant going yet. I have some stuff going, but we don't really need it yet. But assume we will for our whole production here, our whole scheme that we have going on. OT has buds? He was scared to dab. I had to go back to work. And my attitude was already properly adjusted. His buds, lots. Probably no taste buds. Nope, no taste buds. Alright, let's grab some of the slurry out of here too. Haha, probably. Are you working this weekend, bro? We gotta link up pretty soon. I know it's never enough hours in the day, but we gotta figure it out. Oh, crash. Sometimes the steering of these can be a bit touchy, but they have like such good little handles in the yard. And of course you gotta love the gold rims. The gold rims are pretty fly for a white guy. Alright, we'll get one more load out of that one, and then we'll do a couple out of this one here. And I want to see what they got for milk. We'll grab our white truck. I'm not sure where the white one is. I'm sure it's somewhere around. Oh, it's actually up on the top with water, right? So I could just use the black one. Oh, this one's empty right now. I've been using this one for the milk and water, kind of keeping it clean with the white. We'll fill up over here while we're doing the slurry runs too. I think it fills up quick. I need to get a bigger tanker. I need something more like 60,000 liter capacity. Are you off tomorrow and Monday? What? He could be a wizard if he wants to be. Abracadabra, B. Yeah, I'm gonna run this slurry. I've just been trying to keep like the kind of the flow of their waste and also their feed and stuff moving properly, kind of keeping the health in a nice place. Are you saying he has magical powers? Abracadabra. Get all Harry Potter. That's you, Josh. You're Harry Potter. Harry Potter. That's Felden, right? Harry Potter. Oh, there you said it. Anyway, you're the Harry Potter, Felden. I'm more like oh, what's his friend's family? They're all like the redheads. I'm like one of them. I'm not a redhead, but what's it called? A muggle, right? A muggle's a human, right? Isn't that what it is? It's like not a wizard. You're a muggle if you're just a human. I need to go back and watch all the Harry Potter stuff. I think we have a lot of them already, but I would like to have like the whole collection. Speaking of whole collections, I've been going crazy watching Sons of Anarchy again because I have My old lady got me the 30 disc set for Sons of Anarchy. It's the complete all the seasons of Sons. So I've been like binge watching that too while playing and doing different stuff. And that's, if you guys haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, that's a good show. Like Game of Thrones, I'd like to get all of that one too. I wonder if does the visual on this change? I always wish that like when you put one of these down, like when you first started, I guess like on some maps they've done it, like Stone Valley, where if it's like not much in there, it looks empty, and then as you fill it, it looks like more and more and more. I wish like you could really see it like a fill level of it, you know? Still no Dr. Pole? No, I haven't watched Dr. Pole yet. Oh well. He sent me that link in there, so I'll have to go in there and check him out. He's like an animal doctor, right? Let's see. Oh, we're empty. That's good. Go. Scrape that bumper. Spin them wheels. Let's see, do we have any more on this side? Oh yeah. There's had a lot more. Maybe I got one. Yeah, so this was the last load out of this one too. Maybe I got one extra load out of the other one I didn't notice. Oh, Yellowstone? No, I haven't watched that. What's up with Yellowstone? Is it like talking about the park, or is it, what's the Yellowstone? Is it an actual show, or? Highly recommended, huh? Alright, I'll have to check that one out. Man, Squid Games. Did you watch Squid Games? That was a good one. If you haven't seen that yet, I recommend that one. I love that, like those little things, like the little icons. I like that it reflects like all the color off of everything inside. It's like underglows almost, you know. It's really cool looking. That it reflects off of all the equipment and everything. It's pretty cool. So how long do I have to wait for manure to start forming in these? 0 manure. So their health is 100%. Lots of milk still in there. We'll run some milk here for just a bit. See what we can do on these productions, keeping these topped off. And if they stay full, that's when we know that we'll have to add more productions. If the amount that we're producing on the animal side is higher than the production side can handle. If it's like a little bit more, that's fine. Like we could have the inventory of having extra milk. But it definitely is good to, you know, you don't want to have too much. You want your productions rolling pretty good. But I would like to have an inventory of milk. I want every type of product. The milk is one of them. So I want to have a nice, I don't want to have all the milk going to productions. I want to have a nice stash of just milk as well. Yeah, we got the butter rolling already. Got cheese going. Oh, is that all the milk from this one? I thought it said 26,000. Oh, that one's empty. Maybe that 26 was this one. Because this little tank, what was this, 8,000? Not very much. It does good though, a few times back and forth, and does the job really nice for a little farm runner, little yard runner truck. Oh, The Last Kingdom? Yeah, that's good too. Been watching that. Yeah, there's a few different ones. Man, the one I also went back and was watching again too is Westworld. Have you guys watched Westworld? That's a good one. Oh, what's up, Taz? How's it going, bud? Good morning to you. He said he got this gene, I guess, that turns our ginger hair into dark brown over the years. You're, you like Clint Eastwood? Oh, I see here, Ron Weasley. That's funny. That's probably what you look like, right? Are you a redhead, Joss? We'll go ahead and dump this this tank in this other production here. Keep the cheese turning here. Westworld is quality. Well, HBO is quality. Yeah, most of the time. Right turn, Clyde. Yeah, Westworld is crazy, man. I think I got into like season 2, but then like I kind of got lost a little bit on it. So the first season of True Detective is the best thing ever. Really, I haven't watched that yet, so I definitely I'll go watch that. I was going to watch that. You watched the original Westworld movie with Yul Brynner or whoever it was way back in the past. Does that count? I guess that counts. Is that what the new one's based off of? Didn't expect this guy to still be streaming at this time. This is like, well, I guess when I do a later one, like I started at 10 o'clock my time, and it's only 11:26 my time, so we've only been streaming here for an hour and a half. So we got a little bit of time left. I've just been so busy with work and everything, and the kids, and doing all that. Like, this is like the only time that I really got to be able to get on and do this. So like my next few or whatever, majority of them will probably end up being this time. I just don't get as much sleep, which I didn't already get. I didn't get that much already, so it's all good. It's all good. No rest for the wicked, they say. Hanging out and playing Farm Sim and doing all that's like a lot more fun than sleep, so that's an easy sacrifice. It's all about having like dedication, you know, and stuff, and be willing to put in the hours, you know, even like making content, right, Felden? Making content and streaming, it all takes time, but just having that dedication to be consistent and stuff that's a lot of work. You know, if you don't have like family and stuff to take care of every day, little kids especially, it's a little bit easier, because man, kids definitely take up a lot of your time, and that work thing definitely gets in the way of me playing. I wonder if there's more milk in that one. We'll throw whatever else into this production right here. See if it has any more. That way we can just keep on rolling. You said that does count, Felden. Polly counts too. That's funny. Alright, so it's still showing that it's full. I bet we get maybe half a tank out of it more. So we'll just keep on going until our milk is all the way empty out of these. I do want to run the wheel loader down to our little lime production area and get some of that lime churning in that little thing again too. We'll probably do that here in just a minute. Because our next thing that we're going to be doing, I'm not sure if we'll do any of it tonight, but one of the next things I'll be doing is turning that rock into lime for that field. Which is kind of weird. If you like leave the mineral in the ground, won't it just do the same thing? That's why it's like kind of weird to me. It's not the same. The lime and like the rock that's in the ground is like granite and stuff like that. You know, it's like a really hard rock that doesn't have a lot of nutritional value or pH changing value, where lime is a way softer mineral that can change the makeup of your soil, your pH level and stuff. I'll go ahead and just park these guys over here. It's kind of what I've been keeping them just stashed right here on the side. Yeah, I figure the white one with the gold rims we could have for the milk and all that, and then have the black one here for all the dirty work, all the slurry and digestate and whatever we need for this one. I don't think these hold fuel. I do have a fuel trailer back at the main shop. We gotta bring up one of those Thunder trailers. Alright, so let's leave both of those there. And we'll jump in this wheel loader. We'll go ahead and run this down. Get our lime production going. Yep. I really like this thing a lot. This thing has been super nice. I like wheel loaders. I always have. I tell you what, recently going up top and over this way has been way faster. It really just depends on what part of the map you're going to, but having two areas to go in and out of the main farm here is pretty sweet. Yeah, content creation is harder than it looks. If you have a job, a social life, a family, a hobby, a sandwich, or pretty much anything really besides loads of free time, yeah, for sure. I like how you threw the sandwich in there because it's hard to like do content creation and eat at the same time. Because like sometimes I'll have like I usually don't have snacks set out in front of me because I'm not trying to like eat while I'm talking to you guys. But I'll usually have like a beer or soda or tea or something sitting in front of me, and like I'll probably need more than that to drink. But I'm like so busy playing and talking and like creating this content right now that I don't have enough time to like stop and take a break. Which that reminds me, I'm gonna do cruise control here and take a swig while we're talking about it. Always got to remember to take breaks. Remember, it's all about the small things in life. That was kind of getting warm, so I'm going to need to get a refill pretty soon. Alright, so there's our lime that we've made so far. Some of the rocks that we've scooped. It's kind of cool that you could like push the pile around too. Which kind of threw me off when I was first doing it, but I guess it makes sense that you can push the pile of stuff. Yeah, nothing but time. Not sure you can create regular content. Take my hat off to content creators and modders too. Oh yeah, for sure. Like modders and map makers and stuff. Whoa. I'm working on that. I gotta get back into GE and start playing around some more with that, but it's just like that's another thing that kind of was taking some of my time away from streaming. Whoa, man, that thing rocks. It rocks a lot with the rocks on top. Don't dump them. It's just like with the turning back and forth. Whoa. Wow, that is crazy. That is way more movement than 19. But yeah, all you gotta do is dump the rocks in here and it starts going by itself. So right now it's actually making lime. I'm not sure what's in there right now. Oh, we got 10,000 liters of lime in there right now. It's like it doesn't, I think, was it for every 1,000? Or is it 4,000 of lime? IRK equals annoy or bother. Huh? Huh? Oh, wobbly, yeah, for sure. Kind of caught me off guard how much is wobbling. Well, I guess if you had that much weight up overhead, you know, and you're just flopping it around, it'd probably move around on you a bit. Thought it was going to tip me all the way over. Forgot I was going to say something, but now I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot. I hate that when I forget what I'm going to say. No, I can't remember. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. So one thing I noticed, like maybe it's just the key bindings they have for some of this stuff, but when you go to load this, oh yeah, I was talking about GE, so let me hold a second. So it's telling me to hit X, right, to start filling, but when I hit X, oh, it didn't do it that time. Before, it was dropping my bucket off the front. So I was like having to, you know, you go into the thing and I had to use my mouse to click on it instead of hitting X because it was dropping my bucket right off the front. It's really weird. When Giants gets back, that debris crusher will be updated, water tank added, it will need water capacity lowered, and recipe changed. Why do you need water? Doesn't make any sense. If you're crushing rock down to make a dusty powder, you probably don't want to make cement out of it, right? Because last time I checked, if you mix like a powdered rock with water, you make cement. Or something similar. You value my sleep too much. I value my sleep too much to keep up with the crew streams. You mean Rob? To keep up with Rob? You don't lose that much sleep keeping up with my stuff. We do have to get you guys on soon, though. Which was... It is what it is, but that night when you were supposed to be on with us, Taz, I was told that it was going to be only us 4 FS crew members, and which is totally fine. I was just told it was only going to be us 4, and then we still had another one, so it was still 5 of us anyway, so you might as well have been on there with us. Just saying. It's like, I heard one thing, and then another thing came out of it, so it didn't really make a big difference, because the person that was with us, if you guys watch, you know who I'm talking about, which is totally fine. It's all fun, you know, everything's chill. But you could have totally been there as well, which would have been more fun. Water and stones to make lime changes were proposed in Mod Talk channel. Oh, Mr. P's Discord. I know, I'm slacking on my Discord, huh? That's why we got you on there, Hydra. That way you can moderate for me on there. Oh, is that as high as you could dump something? You should be able to make just a huge mound of stuff. That's a pretty good amount of lime, though, right there. Now we have so much more rock that we still have to get out of the field. A lot more stones to pick. You guys ever seen the movie Fifth Element? Shit, I need the stones. The case with 4 stones in it. Not 1 or 2 or 3, but 4. 4 stones. That's such a good movie. If you guys haven't seen Fifth Element, you guys are fired. That might be one of the movies I've seen the most times. That and Ocean's 11. I've watched Ocean's 11 so many times. So I'm in luck to catch me today. Nah, I usually do a pretty good job catching me. It just kind of works out that I stream really late compared to the other guys. So like our times line up better for like my late night for your morning versus like their super late night to your way too early in the morning, you know. So like our times line up a little bit better, so that works out, you know, better for us doing our thing, you know. Maybe I'll jump over here and pick some rocks for a sec. Love this bucket. It's always like lower in the bucket. Or the forks, you know, I don't want to leave it high up, just out of habit. Always lower it down. I get this fired up. This dang worker hasn't been picking rocks very well. Oh, excuse me. Maybe actually I will start him off right here in the middle real quick, because I'm going to jump over just for a sec and get a refill. So I'll be right back. So hang tight. Yeah, it worked out perfect. I just saw that the worker, he went like right between these two trees. I didn't aim that, but the way he like went perfectly between the two trees, it worked out pretty good. You see, actually the water aspect does make sense. Probably used a distillate type of process, absorb the lime powder to separate it from other rock crumbs, then dried the powder after it drained. I guess that makes sense, but isn't lime just like a limestone? You don't have to like separate the lime from itself. I don't know. It just kind of doesn't make that much sense to me because it's not the same mineral. You can't just take a rock out of your ground and crush it up and call it lime. It's not the same. It's not the same mineral, you know. It's not the same thing. Nice bumpy ride in here. I love that though, like the way everything moves and kind of goes with the ground, and it's actually really cool. Look at this guy in here. I like his mustache. Like he has a mullet and a mustache. At least he's picking rocks okay. So I was wondering, do you have to roll the ground even though you pick the rocks, or is that like the similar process? Like I know if you like do like surface cultivating or whatever, it just brings up little rocks, right? I'll just let him go. And then if you like plow like this, it brings up all the big ones, right? And you can't roll those. Is that what it is? But you don't have to roll after you pick. Oops. I'm pretty sure you don't have to roll after you pick. If that's the case, it's kind of weird. I know, like rolling the ground just kind of makes your seed bed smoother. So I mean, yeah, generally the rock would have to have limestone in it or other calcium deposits. But you know, yeah, it's just most of the rock that moves up through your ground is like a harder, like granite type bedrock. Is what's moving up, getting pushed up through freezing and refreezing. You know, a lot of it's coming up from the bedrock ground. Roll after seeding, okay. Will do. Rock and roll, gotcha. I like that. Like rock and roll, like The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson, right? Isn't that what you said last time? A rock picker is like Dwayne Johnson. This is Dwayne Johnson right here, The Rock. But rock and roll, I like that though. Back when we used to do rock climbing, like years ago, I was certified to be a belay, you know, person that is at the bottom with the rope while the other person goes up the rock wall. I was certified, so I did a lot of belaying for people, and like mostly just people that we went with. But our little thing was like, if you're ready to climb, you say on rock, and then the person belaying would say rock on. It just kind of reminded me of that. It's gonna take more stones after it's updated. Oh, what the picker? Less Dwaynes. You're pruning F grapes at the moment. It's terrible. Bedrock. So you get lots of Flintstones coming up. Yep. Yabba dabba doo. That's funny. Easy there, Barney. I haven't seen the Flintstones in so long. It's actually pretty funny. Even the movie they made with like the actual people, it's like John Goodman, I think. I think that's who it is. I forget who's all in it, but I'm pretty sure it's John Goodman plays Fred Flintstone. Got certified still at the bottom, yeah. Well, they say, like, you know, with the totem pole, the bottom guy's the most important. The top guy is the new guy. The bottom one's holding everybody up, you know? Polycount Taz says, with Giants update, you get needs rolling stay after seeding. Even if you roll before seeding, it's still going to require rolling. Gotcha. You have to roll straight after seeding? Okay. That makes sense, because normally when you roll, like in real life, if you watch like Millennial Farmer, they'll roll like that too. They'll seed and they'll roll it in. I'm pretty sure, do they roll and then seed? I think it's they seed after, right? Or they roll after? Kind of keeps all the seed better in the ground, compacts the... You know, there's closing wheels on planters and stuff like that, seeders. I'm not sure so much on seeders, but I know on planters they have closing wheel. But, you know, you roll over it again, it just like kind of closes all that up even better, all flat, and then... You know, you can scrape the ground with your header come harvest time. I'm so far behind on all my, like, Millennial Farmer and Cold to Corn Star and Pemberton Farms and all those guys, too. Larson Farms and 10th Generation Dairy Farmer and Brian's farming videos. And I was watching all of those for a while, and I'm so far behind on all of that stuff. But it's so cool watching real-life farming and learning all about that stuff. Oh yeah, adds to your yield bonus rolling. Yeah, gotcha. Well, what would my yield bonus be over here on this other field then? Because I didn't roll anything. So let's go see. This one's fertilized 50% already too. I'm pretty sure it's because we plowed the grass into the ground. You said, as far as I know, in real life, rolling compacts ground to preserve moisture, as well as pushing small stones in the ground. I think it can preserve moisture just because the ground isn't so loose, it like compacts it back down. So our yield bonus says 95%. So is rolling only 5%? It's 92, 93, but like 95 on pretty much everything. 95%, 94%. If it's like only that big of a difference to roll, it's not that bad. Because I didn't roll this ground, I rock picked and then planted. But it said it needed rolling, but I did not roll it. I already had the corn going before I noticed that, and I'm like, oh well. But it looks like it's doing pretty good. Oh, it still says needs rolling now. But I don't want to roll over it now. I can see how rolling can keep moisture in the ground. The only reason that I know they do it in real life is so they can run their bean headers all the way on the ground and not take up rocks. So if they like have a rockier ground like this type of stuff, rolling it flat, you know, with the smaller stones will keep that out, and they can run their headers like all the way down on the ground. That's what I know. It's only 2.5%. Is that all it gets? Seems like a lot of work for only 2.5%. I seem to remember rolling and mulching do the last 5%. Okay. But how would you mulch it? You couldn't mulch it if it, like right now, right? I couldn't make that. I had nothing to mulch. It was grass field here. So how would I mulch that? I can see mulching it if you had a previous crop. Missing a little tiny strip right there. Let's see it. I do have to bring the little tree mulcher deal down here and get these trees out of here as well. I'll do that off of camera though, just because it takes a long time to drive it down here. Which I know you guys don't really care, but we'll not do that right now. Alright, we're full again. We'll go drop this load of rock off. This ground right here should be a lot smoother. We just rock pick this. This, like, the texture of this ground should be pretty good, where that tractor's kind of getting all over the place, almost like it's on this plow. I guess that looks even more rough. Yeah, it's actually a little rougher. So this ground isn't as bad. Pretty rough though, like in comparisons to driving up here on the flat. Those two aspects of rolling adds up in real life. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know with like soybeans, the first bean pods, they come out like right at the ground. So if you're running your like, bean headers up a little bit higher, you're missing the first like one or two bean pods for every single plant. You know, That adds up. That adds up in real life too. So they like try to scrape, especially when they have their yields, their harvests. Sorry, their crops aren't really doing well, and maybe laying on the ground a bit more, or like down corn. They want to be able to run it as far down to the ground as possible. It'd be cool if they had like headers, like corn headers on the game that had like stock stompers on it, where it can stomp the stalks into the ground as a mulching, while you're harvesting. It could be like stomping the stalks in the ground and come back with like a disc, whatever. Usually like a disc harrow or some kind of disc type of implement to chop all the residue from the stalks up, Your residue management is what they call it. Oh, you have to go? Yeah, no worries. I'm going to be out of here pretty soon myself. I really appreciate you being on here, Taz, as always. Hope you have a good day. We'll have to jump on some multiplayer soon. Removes air pockets, faster germination, and retains soil moisture. Cool. Yeah, all those things make sense. That's what, like, on planters, that's what the closing wheel is also important to do as well, is to make sure that where it got opened up for the seed to get put in there, and the closing wheels or closing discs close up that top layer and compact it down a little bit to have good contact with the seed for germination. But rolling, like, if you can roll over everything after that and just have that much better result, then why not, Alright, well, that's the first main part. But I think that will probably be it for tonight. Taz is out of here, so party's over. I'm just joking. Nope, streaming on for about 2 hours. I really appreciate you guys all being on. We're going to have a lot more content coming soon. Hopefully we just keep on cruising on with this. I might jump onto a new map when different map options come out, but for now we're just going to be on No Man's Land, working on building that up and still doing our normal FS crew thing. Make sure you guys go check out the FS crew. We also have a Discord. I didn't drop a link in the Discord tonight. There is a link there to Joss's YouTube channel, so make sure you go check out his channel. Check out Taz, and also check out Felden's channels as well. They got a lot of fun stuff over there. Felden's still working on stuff on 19. He said, what party? No party for you. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good morning. And good night, good day, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks a lot, Hydra. Appreciate you being on, bud. See you guys all on the flip side. Make sure if you're new out there watching too, make sure if you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. And also join the fun. Go ahead and subscribe. Alright, well, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace out, everybody.